And then,
So I want to thank everybody for coming down to testify tonight. Really appreciate a lot of input and a lot of feedback when we take up a matter like this. But oftentimes when we take up a matter like this, we get the kitchen sink kind of thrown into the dialogue. This council may have an overinflated opinion of itself, but we don't think we're Congress. And I think I've heard a lot of folks here tonight who are very passionate about immigration reform. Understandable. I think there's a lot of folks that would love to see immigration reform occur. That message needs to go to our federal representatives, particularly our Congresswoman. And I hope that folks that are really interested in that will relay your thoughts onto her. But for the matter at hand tonight, what we have is not something that's going to tip the balance of power on immigration reform nationally one way or the other. What we have is a simple public safety matter. I'm the chair of the Public Safety Committee, and I'll tell you exactly what I think about when I think about this ordinance. I was there at as probably many people in the room were, on the Martin Luther King Jr. March a few years ago that had the bomb planted on it. What I think about is, if the person who found that bomb was worried about their immigration status and thought twice about reporting that to police, where would we be in that situation? I don't want that to ever happen in the city of Spokane. We came out of that event with a mantra. Remember what it was? See something, say something. How are we going to advance our public safety goals in the city of Spokane if we can't see something and say something? Folks here that are worried about their refugee status, their immigration status, who are concerned about that may not say something, and we will all pay the price if that's the case. This council has heard just about once a year, we have a resolution or a mayoral proclamation or a council salutation about human trafficking. I think that's something that we can all probably support, the need for better enforcement and better policies to address human trafficking. How can we do that if immigrants are worried about reporting that to police? We know for a fact that many people involved in human trafficking have been brought into this country against their own will. How are they going to report the people that are victimizing them if we don't have a policy like this on the books? If we can't do that, it's going to be much more challenging to keep them safe. I hear the concerns of people are saying tonight about how our police operate, and I heard people say we need them to detain and deport. Well, we could have them collect taxes and do forest management too, or whatever other federal responsibility you want. But our police already have a job, and that's law enforcement in the city of Spokane. And I want to keep them stuck on that job and not giving them a new job. I'm very happy that Council President has brought this forward. I think it's brought forward a good community discussion, but it's a public safety discussion in my mind, and that's why I'll be voting to approve this action.
Councilman Allen.